Welcome to episode number 12 of the Dog Pound Outdoors. I'm your host, M-Dog, and I want to thank you for tuning in and spending your time here with me. In this video, we're going to pick up where we left off in part 3 of our hunting season preparations video, where we finished up the construction on the Shorebilly skyscraper tower blind. Now that we've got that project finished up, it's now time for us to focus on getting some target areas that we've been scouting prepped and ready for our feeders and trail cameras. We still have to do some more trimming to get those areas in prime condition. We have found a few more spots that are in desperate need of a new tower blind, so we will still have enough time before the season starts here in Delaware to get one up. It definitely won't be as elaborate as the Shorebilly skyscraper, but it will be a very nice secondary blind. So, without further ado, it's time to sweat and get funky. Let's head back out to the farm and take care of these things that we've got to get finished up on before the hunting season starts. Even though the temperatures are hovering around 100 degrees today and the humidity makes it feel like you're breathing through a blanket, the work must get done and we will still have some fun doing it. Alright guys, so you've been following this all along, watching this, because I know a lot of you like to watch people build stuff, so I do too. That's why Taylor did all the building. I just did the handiwork as far as handing things up to him. That's the kind of handiwork I do, you know. You hand it up. Handiwork. He's the, I don't know. I just put it to you this way. There's a whole lot of Shorebilly engineering that went into what you have seen. So as of right now, we're getting ready to do a little more hillbilly engineering, because we got, you can't even see it, it's hidden so well, but that big box blind that you've been watching us build is right up in there, and it's almost done. All we've got now is the final touches inside, and we're done. Now Taylor, God love him, because he loves to be creative. He's the creative part of the dog pound. So as y'all can see, this big old pile right here, and anybody else would look like a pile of lumber, right? It is a pile of lumber right now, but it's already pre-cut. It used to be a fully done box blind. He took it down piece by piece, and now it's a puzzle. And now it's a puzzle. Luckily he's got it marked and he knows what's going on. But look down there, you see them wheels? He's got some wheels on that thing, and we're gonna drag, he's gonna drag, I'm gonna film it in case something goes wrong. That's, you know, what you always want to see. So we're gonna hop on the four-wheelers and we're gonna take this thing probably 400 or 500 yards down that way, all the way back there in that corner. So we'll have another blind set up for a secondary use for us, or if the girls want to come out and hunt, you know, we can split up and he films out here, I'll film in there, whatever. Or for the landowner who is so gracious enough to let us hunt out here and let us pretty much have run of the mill, because he knows we take care of everything for him. If he needs a place to go, now he's going to have one. So thanks to Taylor's Shorebilly engineering. And free wood. And oh yeah, that's another thing I forgot to mention. All this you guys have seen, most, Taylor, what do you say, 80%?
I would say about 95% of it's free.
95?
5% was that I bought.
Now listen, people. That stand up there, that blind, is 10 feet in the air. The platform that it's on is 8 by 8. Putting the box blind 4 by 8, yeah, roughly. Awesome, plenty of room. You guys have seen it in the video. It's gonna be great, man, for hunting season. Gonna keep us nice and warm, nice and dry. But all that lumber's free.
The
so
only thing I bought was the 4x4 post, the screws, the brackets for the post, and the bracing to brace the legs. That's it.
Ain't that crazy?
The lag bolts to lag it all together.
So what's
what's
redneck? Last time you checked, what was the redneck? And I'm not putting redneck blinds down. Believe me, I'm not at all. I think they're great. I think they're fantastic. But when you're a poor boy, country boy, you got to kind of, beggars can't be choosers. So it can be done. You can literally build the Taj Mahal of deer blinds, which you guys have seen, and have a total, I think, what was it? It was less than 500.
I got less than $500 tied up in that.
Okay, less than $500 tied up in that whole thing. Now, you don't have to go that big. We did it just because we just thought it was cool, to be honest with you. Well, I mean, who else has a porch on their deer blind? I mean, really, because if you look here behind me, let me spin this around. All right, the deer blind's right there. 10 yards, less than 10 yards behind us, we have this pond. So if we get tired of hunting and the deer just ain't moving, not cooperating, we'll bring the fishing rods and set up on our porch and we'll fish. Come on, man. That's awesome. But anyway, let's hook this thing up, this thing right here, and let's go drag it. I'll see you in a minute. Shore Billy Engineering. Man, we need rain. Old logging, or old the old ball logging road goes through there. Hope you guys made out all right down south, man. We got it coming to us tonight. So we're supposed to get 9 inches of rain. So we might not be able to get back here for a while. Trying not to hurt the soybeans too much. Stay in these tracks. Never want to make the farmers upset. Hey, look, y'all. That right there, Tide We Blind. We set that blind there April 15th. It is now August 13th, I think. 5 months that blind is sat there, and it looks just as good now as it did when we put it out. We'll be taking that down soon, but look at that, man. You can't go wrong with a Tide Weed. That's a great blind. We got some nice deer track going on in here. Where you want to go back there and then drag it back in there? I think I'll go in front of you, just so I can make sure we're on the road, because that we don't need to go in that ditch, and just stay in my tracks. Got a lot of bush hogging. This is a great big irrigation ditch back here. It's about, I don't know, 8 feet deep. And we're thinking about putting that blind back in here. If we don't have nothing, and it opens up really nice in that woods there. But if we put it back in here, because the deer come out right into this thicket, we set it back in here, I think would be good. A little off-roading. getting old for that. I'm thinking if we stick that, if we're gonna put it up, I think this is gonna be the place to put it, tell you the truth. That's a nice place back here.
Right.
Because it opens up really nice in there. There's a remnants of an old stand right there. But in the winter time, when this starts to die off in here, you get all kinds of people. I mean, it just, you can see really well through that woods. Am I right? Turkey season even, it still wasn't grown up.
Yeah.
But I really think that it would be good. I mean, it's like we got perfect cover right here. And if we put it here and we do some trimming, then you'll be able to shoot this thicket, which we know, we watched them all during turkey season, come across here and filter in. And for whatever reason, they like to graze in here. So the other stand's 350 yards or whatever it is down that way. We're not going to bother each other here. And I think that your shooting is probably going to be here.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I think the big boys like to lay down back in there.
Well, there's deer poop right there.
It's
That's a nugget.
That's fresh too. Little buck. Little buck. You got. So if they're funneling out here, I don't want to put the blind right there. So I think we need to either put it a little bit that way or this way. Come in here a little bit and set it. Last year we saw all kinds of rubs in here. And you could see all that, you can see the trails that run all through here. See, look, here's more, look. Right down here, there's more buck poop. But they'll come in here and they'll put scrapes. Usually right up underneath these little branches here, they'll drop scrapes. You see that you'll find their scent branches before you actually see the scrape. Shore Billy engineering at its finest, ladies and gentlemen. Boy, I tell you. Some old Delaware Shore Billies. All right, well, hop back on these rigs and head out of here. right, fam. So, until we get back out here to finish up the fine-tuning trimmings on the Taj Mahal blind, we love you. Thank you for tuning in, and make sure you hit that like button. We got a lot of cool things in store for you guys that I think you're going to enjoy, so bear with us. Things are getting ready to get wild. And with that being said, guess we'll see you next time. Later. We are back on the Shorebilly skyscraper, and we are here to put some finishing touches that we didn't get done. Hopefully this here will kind of seal the deal for this thing, and then it'll be a wrap. But pretty cool little additions we're putting in. The curtains, they're all weather curtains, help us keep dry, keep debris out of the blind, stuff like that. But man, this is a cool blind. Look, check out the view. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Hear the bullfrogs are chirping. Chirping, croaking, whatever you want to call it. They're doing something. But man, this is just beautiful. But last time we were here, see, we got carpet on the inside the door, and now Taylor's in here, and we're getting, believe it or not, he actually did the sewing, people, on a sewing machine. He's a jack of all trades.
A master of none.
That's right. But he actually took the time to sew those seams in the curtains, so that way we could run that 550 paracord through it, and you just move them as you need them. Well, it's very cost efficient, but also very effective.
And they're see-through curtains.
Yes, and they're made out of the same type of materials your modern day see-through. Those modern day see-through hunting blinds are made out of, like the Tideweed blind or whatever you hunt out of. Those new ones, those ones that give you the 360 degree or 270 degree viewing opportunity. So, good stuff. And let's see if we can't finish this up. We used one of the heavy steel ramps from the car trailer, and we put 150 pounds of corn on top of it to add some additional weight. It turned out to be very effective for smashing down all the wire grass and cleaning away all the loose debris that would destroy the blades on a lawnmower. We didn't have access to a bush hog, but the landowner took care of the grass with his good old John Deere. So as you can see, That is the Moultrie Edge cell cam. So we're going to set one up here, which will overlook this new feeder area over here. So hopefully we'll get some decent pictures, and we'll be able to share all that with you guys. So stay tuned. There's one feeder up and one camera up. Now we gotta go put up another camera once we get the feed into this thing. This thing holds 200 pounds of corn, so it's a lot of corn. Hope the deer are hungry.
7:30, so part 2. 1 second. Put my varmint cage back on. How's the heart rate?
Yep. All right, guys, it is boiling hot, and big boys don't do well when it's this hot outside. Temperature feels like 109 degrees. It's hot. We got the camera, as you see, set up, ready to rock and roll. Feeders down there set up, ready to rock and roll with the other camera. So when we come back, we're going to be setting another feeder next week, and then we'll set up, probably put up another box blind, but you won't see that one because I don't want to bore you guys too much. But we're going to take you on some scouting stuff, so you'll see all that, and just stay tuned, man. We got a lot of cool stuff planned. So I'm going home and get a shower. Taylor is going home to get a shower.
Yeah, 'cause I am soaked.
Yes, and eat some din-din. Love you guys. We'll see you next time. Stay safe. I hope you guys are enjoying these trips out to the farm with us as we get prepared for the 24-25 hunting seasons here in Delaware. I know it's a little different from what you're used to seeing from me, but some of you have reached out and requested stuff like this, and I really think it's important to see what hunters go through just to put themselves in a position where they will hopefully have an opportunity to harvest a mature whitetail deer. Yes, there are hunters out there who pay outfitters to put them in a perfect spot where they are likely to see deer. There's nothing at all wrong with that, and I think most of us have hunted with an outfitter at some point. Some hunters simply don't have the time that's required to scout. They don't have the time to hang or build a stand. Some hunters use outfitters because they don't have access to a piece of land to hunt. So outfitters is a very important part of this industry. But rest assured that someone is putting in a ton of time and effort, regardless of whether it's for private use or for an outfitting business. And I think it's important to show you guys that part of the business, that part of our sport. And with that being said, be sure to tune in next week as we check on the areas that we've already set up, and we're going to go check on some new areas. Regardless of where we go or what we do, I promise you it'll be a great time. Please don't forget to smash that like button, and if you enjoy this type of content, please consider smashing that subscribe button as well. This way you won't miss out on any new content, and it helps the channel out tremendously. And it doesn't cost you anything but a few seconds of your time. And thank you to the following businesses for all the help they've given to the channel: STEEL'S Gun Shop, Splatterburst Targets, TIMBERTRAIL E-Bikes, The Scent Stopper, SCHRADE'R's Outdoors, HECS StealthScreen, and CARLSON'S Choke Tubes. We couldn't do what we do without their support. So, until next time, spend time with those that mean the most to you in the great outdoors. Time spent with them is always time well spent. Have fun shooting, stay safe, happy hunting, and most importantly, God bless you and yours. I'm M-Dog, and I'll see y'all next time on the Dog Pound Outdoors.